He's fresh off his stint on season 20 of America's Got Talent, and now he's coming to Austin for a very special performance that we'll get to in just a second. So joining me now is Micah Palacio. Hi, Micah, how are you?
How are you? How are you? Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I'm great. Okay, first and foremost, Micah, why America's Got Talent? You just got off that journey, but I want to know why you kind of chose that to begin with.
Yeah, so originally America's Got Talent. When I first thought about going on, I was like, I don't know. And then the more I thought about it, it was like America's Got Talent. If I get to go on and perform, and if I do make it through, it's such a great opportunity that I have to share my story and my music with the world. And so it was a great opportunity, and kind of just go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, you left a very strong first impression on the judges and the fans with your audition of your original song, No Sabo. So tell me a little bit about that song.
Yeah, so No Sabo is a term used to make fun of Latino Americanos or Latins, Latin kids growing up in the States that come from Spanish descent or Latin or Hispanic descent, but maybe don't speak Spanish. For me, I grew up in an Argentine household in America, and so never felt like I fully belonged to one culture fully. And so that song to me, just I wanted to put it out there that it would hopefully resonate with other people as well.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, the messaging of it was incredible, which leads me to ask then too, like, for you, what's it mean to be able to share your Latin culture with the world through your music?
Yeah, I think it means everything. There's so many more people like me, especially in just inside the United States of America, but also outside. So many people that speak Spanish and English, or just Spanish or just English. And so for me, it's bringing the Latin culture, the Argentine culture to not just the U.S. stage, but continuing through the world, and sharing a part of kind of who I am with everybody else. And I know there's a lot of other people that relate, and I think that's something sometimes people feel like they don't fully belong, or there's like, oh, there's not other people like me, and I'm kind of here like, hey, there are, me being
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to find your community, right? But there are people out there
So
who can resonate and have those similar shared experiences. So I'm dying to know, Micah, how did it feel for you to get Simon's golden buzzer following your quarterfinals performance of Rodeo?
yeah, it was just a dream come true. When I got the initial buzzer, it was just like me. I was a little bit just like shocked, and I was kind of like, you kind of see me. I'm just like looking up, and I was just like thanking God, and I was just like,
Hmm.
God, thank you so much. I had the opportunity to be here and just share my culture, share my life, share everything, and yeah, it would just, I was at a loss for words. And just really honestly, above all that, when he came up on stage, he's like, did you write that song? And I was like, yeah, I did. And he's like, really good. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And I just kind of kept saying, I was like, thank you. I just really appreciate this, that you saw something in me, to even like allow that to happen,
Yeah,
you know?
well, and before that moment happened, something that both Sofia and Simon said in maybe different ways, but similar kind of sentiment was that that song could work as a song for the World Cup, which I just feel like is one of the biggest compliments you can receive. So, what do you think of those remarks?
Um, Honestly, it was just like every single time that a judge or anybody on the panel just like complimented the song or me, it just like meant a lot, I think. And it was kind of almost like not just a confidence boost, but almost confirmation, like, hey, you're doing the right thing. Like you're
Hmm.
moving the right place, you're doing the right thing. And so keep pushing forward. And so for me, it was just like a real sense of gratitude that I had to hear them say those nice things.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Now, kind of on the sentiment of soccer here, you will be in Austin this weekend performing at the halftime show for the USA versus Ecuador game. So, kind of tell me, what can people expect from this performance?
Yeah, so same thing. We're gonna be lit. We're gonna be turning up. I'm gonna be doing some songs, a little like mashup medley, and I'm just really excited to continue to bring the story, bring the music to the world stage, to the U.S. Football or soccer, as we say, is really on the up and up, especially with the World Cup being in parts of America next year, and so or the United States next year. And so I think it's just a really cool opportunity to keep kind of going forward with it.
Yeah, absolutely. What is the prep for something like this? Because I can only imagine, you're given this amazing opportunity to have a halftime show, and it's like, what am I going to perform? How am I going to do this? How am I going to show myself off in the best way? What's kind of your process?
Um, for me, it's just kind of doing the same thing. Whether it's prepping for song, writing music, everything is just for me. I try to give it my 110%. I go all in on it, and just leaving everything out there. So whether it's on America's Got Talent stage, whether it's on a smaller talent show stage or a smaller show stage or a giant stage or at a halftime performance, my goal is to leave it all out there and just to entertain the people. Let people leave with a feeling of like, wow, that was really exciting. That was really great to watch. I really enjoyed that. But feeling almost encouraged in some way as well.
Yeah, for sure. I have to imagine as a musician, if you're leaving a good impact on someone, you feel like you've done your job correctly. Now, as we've talked about, you just finished your stint on season 20 of America's Got Talent. And of course, you've got the performance this weekend, but what kind of plans are in motion for you beyond AGT and this weekend to keep going and sharing your music with the world?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say America's Got Talent just gave me a great opportunity and a stage, and it drew in a lot more eyes, which I think I'm very, very thankful for that as well. To everybody there and the whole team. And so moving forward with this little bit of momentum that we have now is just to continue to drop music, continue to create dope videos, continue to do shows, and just meet everybody out there as well. It's been cool. People have been coming up to me like, "Hey, you're the No Sabo kid." I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Can we take a picture?" I was like, "Absolutely." And so it's just been cool to see other people. I've been out other places, they're like, "Hey, I'm a No Sabo," or like, "Hey, my kid's a No Sabo," or whatever, or just like, "Hey, we love your music. Hey, like we're also Latino Americanos. Like we're also in this cross culture thing. We relate a lot with you." And so to see that like firsthand, it just means a lot. And so for me, it's just keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, I love that. Well, how can people keep up with you and your journey beyond this?
Make sure you're following Micah Palace. Subscribe to the YouTube channels. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Apple, Spotify. Everything is just Micah Palace. Michahpalace, like the building, Palace. And so make sure you're following, and there's a lot more fun stuff on the way.
All right, you keep it pretty simple. Well, Mikey, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this weekend performing at the game, and we can't wait to see where Journey Music takes you.
Gracias. Thank you guys so much as well.